Morning, team. Well, as of this morning, it looks like President Trump is going to be back in office. Now, I know that may be exciting for some of you and may not be exciting for others of you. Ben has shot a few videos over the past couple weeks that can help us in our church navigate these conversations. If you haven't watched those videos, we've put links in the email below. Take a couple minutes and check them out. So I think there are three houses that are important here. One, what happens in the White House is very important. Two, what I think is more important than what happens in the White House is what happens in your house. The decisions that you make around your family and your finances and how you spend your time are going to make a bigger impact in your day-to-day life than who is occupying the White House. Three, what happens in God's house, I believe, is absolutely the most important. The local church, we believe, is the hope of the world. So when we step in to seasons like at the movies and we see our attendance increase 15% year over year and 40% over the last 6 weeks, we get super excited because that gives us an opportunity to introduce people to Jesus and the life-changing adventure with Him and help people take next steps in their faith. Some people are coming back for the first time since COVID. Yes, since COVID, people haven't re-engaged since church, or maybe they're coming back to church for the first time in a long time. But the truth is, like any company also experiences when sales go through the roof, or like a church does when their attendance goes through the roof, that causes some points of tension. So when we have 40% more people in our buildings than we did 6 weeks ago, that is causing some tension on the weekends at our campus. That's all good tensions. That's what we planned for. This is what we wanted to have happen. But here would be my encouragement. Over the next couple weeks, if you're not plugged into a campus and if you're not serving on the weekend, I would encourage you to connect with your local campus team and take a step and serve on our dream team these upcoming weekends. Why? Because then that takes the 7,200 people that came in physical attendance this past weekend, and that puts a name to those numbers. That puts a face to those numbers. That puts a story to those numbers. And that's really why we do what we do. We don't want to be disconnected from hands-on ministry on the front lines because I think we have a good opportunity right now in this season to have those conversations, to help be welcoming to all those new families, and to experience and enjoy this season that we're in. Yes, does that increase bring tension? It does, but this is also the rarefied air. So what I'd encourage you is to take a moment to pray for our church, take a moment to send an email, to send a Teams message, to get plugged into this weekend, because at the movies week 2, you know what it's gonna look like? A lot like at the movies week 1. Because we have historical data, we see these trends. So what we saw last weekend, we're probably gonna see again this weekend, and we're so excited to do that. So team, get ready, get prepared. At the movies week 2 is gonna be awesome. Thankful for each of you, the work you're putting in. Let's go.